Well, hello, friends, and welcome to the Have I Told You About This show? I am your host, Brad Komjanik, and no, you cannot see me because today we are at Aladdin's Castle and we are going to be sampling a wide variety of arcade games. I just decided to try a new format of video today just to have some fun with you guys and take you back to a time when I used to spend every Saturday about this time at a mall in Aladdin's Arcade trying out new games. Today, the games on tap are going to be Devastators and Tron and Sly Spy and Open Ice. I think it might be also called 2 on 2. We might do Crisis Zone. We might do T2, Gauntlet Legends, Amidar, and Extreme Hunting. And there will be a pause as we load between each of the different games. So, with that said, first off, thank you again so much for coming and joining my show. I am Brad Komjanik, your host. This is the channel where each week my mind takes me places, and then I take you along with me. And today it decided, hey, we're going to spend some time at the arcade. Why not bring some friends along with us? Because it's always much, much more funner to play these games when you have friends. So, also, just for some clarity and background, when I do play these games, it is on an emulator setup that I use that is called RetroBat. And therefore, there's loading between each game. So, when I do that, I'm going to take the screen down. Screen will go blank. When you see that as different things load up as I work to get the other games loaded up, and it may take just a little bit. So, I'll vamp between each game as we do that. As always, I want to say thank you to those who have been watching the show for a long time. And I want to thank those who have been commenting and liking, subscribing, or disliking. If you don't like it, that's fine. I'm cool with that. Any kind of comments are always welcome. Do you love today's games? Would you like to see me play something else? You can go down to the comments and say, hey, my favorite game happens to be this old game I used to play at a Holiday Inn called Leprechaun. Do you have that? You probably can't name a game I don't have. So go ahead in the comments, let me know, and sure, I'll spend some time playing your game and trying it out if I haven't played it already for quite a while. All right, so let's jump into Devastators right now. Okay, so this is Devastators. I've already got some credits in the game. I also am playing each of these games with a game pad, not a joystick and uh, buttons. So it's always harder. I'm not as good as I used to be with these things. This is a game that I never played in the arcade, believe it or not. Not once. Never put a single quarter on this thing. So these types of games weren't my jam really, where you've got this mission timer and you're trying to figure out, um, you know, what's the min max on these things? How quickly can I do these things? How quickly can I play these games um, and beat them? I just never had that kind of mindset about me. I was more of the give me a good Pac-Man, give me a good see stray bullets. I can't. I just can't. I just can't. That's all I could say. I'm too busy looking around at other things, and if somebody comes along and hits me like that, I'm done. So as you can see, I am almost dead. I only have one more life, and this playthrough is done, which is terrible. I played this game already before the stream, and that I'm doing here, and I did okay. It wasn't all that bad, but just like here, I don't have what I need, and it's not firing off my rocket launcher when it needs to. I guess I was too close to that thing. And now I can't get close enough to this thing to kill it. There. Die. Okay. I've got 36 seconds to get through. I think I can make it. Oh, that's right. I've got this thing. Now I just have to sit here and throw a bunch of grenades at it while I'm shooting. And pray that somebody doesn't hit me with a stray bullet, which they're going to, by the way. It's just how this works. There's just far too many things on screen at one time for me to be able to focus on and try to stop. So I don't have my rocket launcher. Oh my God, did you see that? That should have been death right there. There's death is coming in any second. I can feel it. Very much not going to make it through this, but I'm going to give it the college try. It's so hard to control. I thought it was dead there. So hard to control with. Oh man, see, yeah, if you get close, it's over. Right. Well, here's the beauty of emulation. You just hit start and you keep going. And you don't worry about it. I was so close to killing it. Look at that. 3 hits and it was dead. But see, that's why I didn't play these games. This would have been another quarter that I would have had to put in to play. All right, on to mission number 2. Steal the enemy's new high-tech jet. But you're really just doing the same thing. You know, there were a number of games like this in arcade. Dead already. Nice. It's okay. Feel free. Go down in the comments and say, "Hey, Brad, you suck. You talk a good game about arcades, but you suck." I mean, again, I'm trying to play this on an Xbox 360 controller gamepad, so it's not the easiest thing to do. Anyway, there was, I believe, G.I. Joe, an American Hero, a game that was very much like this, where you would just move forward as much as you could and try to kill things. I don't know if there were any vehicles in that game or not. There might have been. I don't remember. I am terrible at these types of games, and this guy's gonna get me if I don't keep moving forward, so I gotta move forward, like it or not. Like right now, my rocket launcher should be there. Got him. And see, one stray bullet. Way over to the left that I couldn't see. One stray bullet. Way over to the left. And that's all it takes. I mean, these things were meant to take your quarters, right? I mean, they weren't. No, I am pathetic. I am terrible. I do not deserve to be called a gamer when it comes to these games. But hey, I still love them. They're a lot of fun. You know, I'm sure I could get better with enough practice, but it's just not easy. Because, see, I mean, like, I couldn't see that bullet because it mixed in with the red there on that plane. But again, here's the part that I love. So one of these, a friend of mine said, "Hey, what you should do is you should play these games and see how long it takes you to beat them. Like, not how long, but how many quarters." So this would be like my 3rd quarter, right? Well, look, I'm not going to sit here and try to beat this game today and this because I've got too many other ones that I want to try to work with and show you guys. The great thing though is these things are still fun no matter what, whether you suck at them or not, whether whether you've beat these things 1,000 times, it doesn't matter. It's an arcade game. It's a great way to blow off some time, spend some time on doing stuff that you love to do. And for me, like I said, this wasn't a game that I ever would spend any time with in the arcades. What it is just a fun challenge, right? You know, one of the highlights, I think, when I eventually one of these days pass from this great world and end up in heaven, part of heaven for me is going to be the Galloping Ghost Arcade. It's still going to be there in heaven, and I'm going to get to play all of these arcade games that I used to love. And who knows? I love finding new things that I never tried. Games like this, you know, this is the very first time I played it. I'm 3 quarters in, and right now I'm averaging 1 quarter per level, so not bad, but also not great. There are some people right now, I'm sure, who are like, "This was my favorite game. How are you doing this bad at it?" Right? And like I said, sorry, I am not the world's greatest player of games like this at all. Particularly when I don't have the joystick in front of me. But the game, it looks great. You know, it's easy to tell the enemies from the background, and on a lot of these style games, you didn't get that. Honestly, that they tried to hide them as much as they could. What I don't like is like that suitcase there that I can't get because it's embedded in the back in the sand thing there. All right, here's my 4th credit. 2 minutes to go before I can make it to the end. Boom, got him. And then if I can get a reticle on that one, boom, got him. All right, not bad. Oh, I should have died there. Oh, yep, just like that. I just don't. I see. I can't. I'm looking at too much. It's just too hard. Just too hard. I can't see where they're firing. They're firing rockets at me now. Oh, hey. I got 1:24 to get to the end. Ah, I just stood there. I just stood there. I just stood there again. All right, 5 in. This is terrible. Gosh. They had made this level a terror for me. And we're not even at the final boss of the level. See, that shouldn't have killed me. That should not have killed me. I was way far to the right on that one. Oh, man. This isn't even considered bullet hell, and look how bad I'm doing. Right? Look how bad I'm doing. But, I mean, there's like 12 bullets flying around. I'm trying to hit another button to keep shooting rockets at this guy. Yeah, you can tell. It's stressful. And maybe it's because everybody, I can hear, oh, game over. Well, that's it. No more continues. All right, well, my score was 381. What kind of game has scores with like 381, right? That's pretty crazy. All right, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to try to do some screen foo here, and we're going to do that, and then I'm going to come back over here, and we're going to do that, and I'm going to see if I can get us to the next game, which is going to be Tron. Let's see here. I do this, and then I do TRON, and I do that. There we go. Let me do this and see if I've lost you completely at this point, which I hope I haven't. Looks like I'm still here. It looks like you can still hear me. Okay. And then we're going to go where? Okay. How about right here and then here? There we go. All right. All right. Have you ever played Tron or seen Tron? Okay, so in Tron, you had 4 different areas you could go to with my clock ticking down, and they're different mini games. So I'll just go to the red one. Okay, on this one, I've got to move my arm and shoot. And I can't figure out how to move my arm. See if I can figure out how to move my arm. This may be a very bad playthrough because right now I need Tron has a spinner on it that spins your arm, and I can't figure out how to do the spinner. One of these buttons moves my arm, and I can't see. Okay, if I can leave it right here, and if you'll just keep it right there, I can get through. All right. Now I can go to the next mini game. Oh, the tank game. See, this is a spinner too. I have to destroy all the enemy tanks. just freely spinning at this point, yeah. I don't have the controls set up right for Tron, unfortunately. So this is going to be a quick game. I'm just going to show you how this works. For this, it's just a game of Snake. You move and you box in your opponent. I can beat him. I'm sorry. I'm just doing terrible at this point. My rank is 11. Let's go back to that. I can beat him. I know that. It's just the controls are just a little slow. Got him. Let's see. I can remember how to play this game. And the last game. I have to enter the flashing circle and shoot the spiders. But once again, my arm just kind of moves, and it won't. I need it to move in the right spot. But hey, I made it in. You know what? I'm just not going to do Tron much justice. So I've shown you this game. Unfortunately, it's just not going to be one that I'm going to be able to do anything with because of the controller setup. I'm sorry about that. Let me go ahead and mark that one off my list to know that I need to get the controls set up properly. I'll just make a note here, controls. Let's move on to another game. So here we go. I'll knock this one off. We'll go back over here. Knock this off. And come to here. And we will try to do Sly Spy. Sly Spy. And no entries. I don't have Sly Spy. I find that hard to believe. Huh. No. Crazy. How about that? All right. Well, no Sly Spy. But I do know I have Open Eyes. So let me try Open Eyes here real quick. Yep, here we go. You can hear it already. Open Ice was is a great game. It is if you remember NBA Jam, right? Then you will remember sports games the way that they were meant to be. Fast, lots of action, and just tons and tons of scoring. Well, this is the NHL version of that, right? So I'll put a bunch of credits in, hit start. Sounds like my sound may not be up all the way. Yeah, the sound is way low. I'm not sure why. Let me see if I can do anything about that. Normally you can. It's in the emulator settings itself. So tell you what I'm going to do again. Let me just let me see if I can. I'll be right back with the game in just a second. I need to mess with the emulator a bit here and see what I can do with it. Okay, let's see here. We'll come back. And while it's going through its machinations, let's see. This is crazy. Input this machine. Turbo Oh, it's a 4-player game. I see. Coin. Volume up is keyboard equals. Okay. So let me try this one more time. I think I can get it here. Sorry. You know, again, technically I am not the world's greatest. There we go. There we go. All right. Very good. It's very good. Very good. Very good. Very good. Okay, and so now I'm going to come back. I'm going to get the game back on for you, and we will get going.
Bam! One times it. Amidar! He freezes the puck. Korea! An impossible shot. Blocker save. Redbird. Clobbered by Herbert. Shooting. He freezes the puck. Here's the draw. He really blocks it. He looks to center. Taken out of the play. Brindamore. 1 minute left. On the attack. He scores!
Yeah, this is how these games go for me.
He shoots Brindamore with the high stick. Shooting. Amidar. Deflects it. What was he thinking? Shooting. He scores!
Yeah. I think the last time I played this, I lost 35-0. So, pardon me. I don't really know the controls that well. If this was NBA Jam, I would be up by like 30 right now.
Get ready for the second period.
Try to set up plays with a well-timed pass. Don't hog the puck.
A change in the lineup.
I'm just trying to figure out which buttons even do what at this point.
He shoots a save! Shooting! He freezes the puck. Here's the draw. Shooting!
Yeah.
The Philadelphia Flyers up by 3. He's unconscious.
Yes, I am terrible.
Deflected.
Terrible.
With a hip check. Herbert. Hextall pokes at it. With a one-timer. Pokes at it.
I thought I could come around there and do better. Fire it. Fire it. Don't pass it. Fire it.
Taken out of the play. Herbert. Pokes at it. Lindros.
This is terrible.
He shoots Redbird.
Okay, I found the shoot button.
Really blocked it. A rude greeting. 1 minute left. Shooting. Up to Lindros. Deflected. Parka. Shooting.
Got it. Got it. Got it. Got it. Got it. Got it. Yay.
Herbert. That stung it. Picked out of the air. On the attack. Slammed into the board. Tripped up. One times it. Shooting from the slot.
He's on fire. Yes. Yes. I'm coming back.
What was he thinking? Oh, man. Deflected by Amidar.
Okay, 2-3. At least I'm doing something here.
Period.
Did a lot better that time. Third period.
Hit the ice. Desjardins. He centered it. They score.
Oh, daggone it. Within 5 seconds.
Herbert. Over to Desjardins. And the whistle blows. Bruno hit. It's getting rough out there. It's in the net.
Yeah, here it comes.
For Michael Redbird.
Here it comes.
The draw. Shooting from the slot.
There we go. I got one in. 3-5, 3-5. Not bad.
The draw. Pokes at it.
Oh.
He deep. Win.
I'm all alone. I'm all alone.
He shoots at the butterfly. No penalty called.
I was all alone. Can you believe that? Let me go. Let me go.
Breakaway. One-timer. Desjardins. Shooting. Kick save and a beauty. Shooting. Herbert. He shoots. Kick save and a beauty. 1 minute left. Shooting. Oh, man. Save. Up to Desjardins. Shooting save by Amidar.
Whoa. Did you see that?
Oh, brother, that had to hurt. He freezes the puck.
Why won't he pass it when he gets it?
Herbert. Horton. 10 seconds.
Man.
Shooting. And he holds on. Here's the draw. The Philadelphia Flyers.
All right. I
win
lose.
5-3.
5-3. You know, it might help a lot if I learned the controls to these games before I actually tried to play them like this. But these are still great games any way you look at it, right? I had 24 shots on. He had only had 11. Look at that. Crazy. These were fun games to play in the arcade when you could come up against somebody who was good, you know. Not too good though. Like I had some great games of NBA Jam against people who were so daggone good at the game that it was you know, the thing was impossible. It just was impossible to play him. Even with that game having its rubber banding on as you played, which kept you in the game, right? It's like most racing games have that, where if somebody just gets out too far, all of a sudden they'll crash when they shouldn't have, and then you can catch up. It's kind of like that. All right, next up, I think I want to try something called Crisis Zone. If I have it, nope, don't have it. All right. Well, I should have the next one then. Let's try this. There we go. This is one everybody should know. We will see, though. Let me do this and this and return the game to the screen. And you should be able to see that at any moment. There we go. I don't know if this one is set up to use controller or mouse, but all of the people that were in the movie came back to actually make this game, Terminator 2.
Excellent. Excellent.
Excellent.
Excellent.
Excellent.
Excellent.
Excellent. Excellent.
Excellent. It's Judgment Day. Way to go.
Yeah. So I should do okay with this because I can actually just use my mouse. Okay, you don't want to shoot your own people, but you do want to shoot these things here. Oh, don't you sneak behind enemy lines. Don't do it.
No!
No, 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 no. Not gonna do it. I love the frenetic pace of this game. Of course, it's way much better. And by the way, they have some newer arcade games out for Terminator right now that are just mind-blowing.
Terminated.
Terminated, huh?
Let's go.
Not really.
Nice shot.
Nice shot. Never forget to look for those boxes, because they give you all kinds of wonderful shot types.
Hasta la vista, baby.
Hasta la vista, baby.
Nice shot.
Not doing too bad. I'm kind of remembering where they're all coming from. Oh, this now is when it gets stuck. Yeah.
Terminated.
Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that.
Let's
You think
go.
they didn't want my quarter badly? Graphics back here were really, really good. Few people don't even realize this, but if you aim for the heads, you'll kill these things way quicker. See there, boom. It's just, once again, there's just so much you have to keep your eyes on during this game without shooting your own people. Here's a move.
Hasta la vista, baby.
See, I'm supposed to be shooting the wall if I can see where the enemies are. A lot of people didn't even realize that when they were playing the game.
Terminated.
Terminated.
Let's go.
I'm not terminated though. See, you think I am, but I'm not. I'm like you, Arnie. I just put a quota in and I keep going. Awesome. I love how the game gives you that feedback. You're doing great. You know, another great game that I love to play is, I think it's called Revolution X with Aerosmith. And it's another one. The only dumb thing about that is you're supposedly shooting CDs at people, right? And that's just
Let's go.
way stupid and uncalled for. We could do better than CDs, but also it was Aerosmith, and they actually said that they didn't want to have a lot to do with the violence that was in most shooter games. So, oh, Gold Terminator. I don't remember those. I guess most of the time I never got this far. Again, the beauty of emulation. You just keep playing. And I know a lot of people say, well, it takes the stakes out of it. Well, hey, nobody's forcing me to play that way. Okay? Nobody is forcing me to play that way. I can say, okay, when I die, I die. I have to restart.
Terminated. Let's go.
But also I realize I'm not that good. Like, I'm sitting here shooting my own people. Just about got it, I think. Yep, got it.
No problemo.
No problem.
Way to go.
That was 7 quarters. Get through the first level. Pretty crazy. But a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Right? And it shows you how many of each one that you beat. Human casualties. Oh, 300
Terminator
grand.
1. Excellent.
Terminator 1. Excellent. Can you imagine them saying, hey, Arnie, sit in front of this microphone. Say,
Terminator!
Terminator.
No! No! No!
Also, you notice there's some things you always, in every shooting game, please do me a favor when you're playing, like there, shoot everything, shoot the boxes, shoot everything that you see, because you don't know what's going to be a hidden thing. I know some games that won't even give you levels, let you see all of the level unless you've beaten or found some of the hidden things in the level itself.
Hasta la vista, baby.
See the lights, drop ammo. Man, I love that. Look at him. He like deteriorates down to the Terminator.
Let's go. Excellent. Excellent.
Human casualties, stupid humans. The graphics in the game are amazing. The gameplay is amazing. I can just remember though the frustration. First off of like that dude there takes 100 bullets to kill, and
Terminated.
I mean, you would play this game for maybe a minute,
Let's go.
tops, just maybe a minute if you were lucky. So they just made the thing too daggone hard. No one was, But again, what was the name of the game back then? I want your quarters, and you're going to give me your quarters, and that's all there is to it. So, I get it. I know why it's this way. Didn't make it any more palatable. Because you see, look, these things are just bullet sponges. Look at that. That's far too many bullets.
Way to go.
Notice how much shorter that level was than the first one? Because they never expected you to get through the first one. Alright, we'll play through some of the next level and then we'll move on. Just have a few more games to play.
Terminator 1. Excellent.
Hope you're enjoying the stream. Hope you're enjoying the show. It's kind of to use time field generator to send Terminator back. John Connor. Oh, okay.
HK, look out!
Hunter
Nice
killers.
shot. Excellent. Let's go.
This is pretty cool with the truck. Got him. My truck's already beat up though. Check the Terminator running. And see, when the Terminators run, then the ship you can't kill the ship.
Terminated.
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's go.
Okay. All right, we'll call it there. I loved the Terminator. T2 was so much fun in the arcades. I mean, literally so much fun. Okay, so we'll do this, and then we'll do this. And we will see if I can find the next game. This one I know I have. Yeah, here we go. Okay, we'll do this. And then we'll do this, this, and this. Oh. Well, that's weird. Huh. Well, let's try this. Okay. And it may have just ended. Some of these games don't like streaming at all in the emulator. It's like, hey, what are you doing? What are you trying to do here? And it takes a while. So we'll see if things perk up. It may not, though. Normally it is already loaded by now. The amazing thing to me is how much smaller these arcade games are in size than normal games are today, right? Let me try. Let me just see if this will work. Sometimes this works, sometimes it doesn't. We'll see if it actually works. If it doesn't, we'll have to move on, and I'll do the final two games. But at this point, it's not looking good. Okay. Now let me see if I can pop this back on. Oh, you're already there. You're with me. Okay. All right. Let's go back. All right. Gauntlet Legends. Here, if you remember the game Gauntlet, what you were doing, what you're a warrior, a mage, you're all kinds of different characters. And in this game, they actually tried to make it 3D. So you would go to different levels, and then you would fight these terribly looking polygon things. But the cool thing about this particular version of the game is its depth and its secrets, right? There are so many hidden secrets in this game. I've still yet to be... I find new ones every time I play, to be honest with you. So let's go in here. I went in the wrong door. I hope I have another key. I do, okay. There I used magic. Those are generators that the things are coming out of, and they will just come out of those things endlessly, see, until you take the generator down like that. Oh, anti-death power, that's nice. Death is a character in the game, and Death will kill you really quickly. He doesn't play around. So we got some rats here and some more goblins. There's Death. I have anti-death power, so death isn't coming after me. I'm actually going to kill him, I think. Yeah, there we go. You can't kill death in this game normally. I have that anti-death power. So here we go. Barrels will have things in them for you. That time it was money. Sometimes it's food. You're looking to get to the end of the level. And it can, oh, that guy had a barrel on his back. It can be really confusing about who's who and where they're, where to go. And, there's some other, like, I don't know right now why I look like I'm liquid metal Terminator. I must have gotten some kind of power that I'm not sure about. Oh, but I just ate poison food. Also, this was one of the few games that immediately, whether you even, when you start the game, even if you don't move, you start dying, your health goes down. So this was a definitely quarter munching game. This game wanted your money, and it was going to get it one way or the other. Right now, I'm not sure where to go. I'm walking around in circles. See, that's how this game was. I know it says follow the arrows. Oh, there's the end. Okay, that was close. But it's pointing me around the corner too, so there must be more than just that exit. This game too, like all the other, like Mortal Kombat and stuff, it has a turbo button that you can press to make you go faster, move faster. It's pretty crazy for a game like this. That red thing will explode, yeah, see. Love the music in this game too. Follow arrow. Uh-oh. See, I can step on that. You need another player, see? Oh, okay. There you go. I don't have another player. Keys sometimes can be such a pain. Also, right there, like, you notice that I was able to blow through that wall, and that was another hidden secret. You really want to be shooting everything here, or throwing your axes at everything, because you will find hidden walls and things in the game. A reflexive shot will bounce off. See, and they'll bounce around for a while and hit you. More keys. Remember, the exit was like way back there. I like how it used the key, it gave me a key. I used the key, it gives me a key. That makes it fair. Nothing in the barrel, that sucks. Always disappointing when you shoot a barrel and there's nothing there. Come on, treasure chest. I also love how even the rats have the little generators. It's a pile of crap that sits in the middle of the screen. You have to shoot. Whoa! What is that thing? Alright, up the stairs. I'm over to where I was. If I had two players, I could have been right there. That thing is going to kill me. I need to get away from it. Yeah, it's going to come quick. Use some magic. There we go. Two magics got it quickly. Now, oh, that is a phoenix. That makes me run way faster. And it kills things much faster too. Stupid barrel, dude. We have gone way out of our way for this exit. So you could have actually just went back to that other exit that we were on way back there, and this level would have been over, and you would have never seen all the rest of this stuff, which is pretty amazing to me. This is just another one of those arcade games that few people bothered to mess with because it was such a quarter muncher. I mean, by now, I probably would have already put in another 9, 10 quarters to be playing this long, which is crazy, I know, but if you ever wanted to see the end of this game, and I'm telling you, somebody that has seen the end of this game is as rare as somebody that bought Apple stock before Apple was anybody, right? You just don't ever find it. Dang it. I hate this thing. There's a door in the floor there, and I just want to get to it. Will you let me just get to it? Get off me. Okay, there. Now let's see where the door in the floor takes me. Or did it just lock my game up? These were bigger games. These Gauntlet games were actually bigger games that had hard drives in them. And the emulators don't do a really good job of playing the games that have the hard drive images, unfortunately.
Grab gold before
here we
time
go.
runs out. Transporters move you to another transporter.
So I'm just trying to grab gold before time runs out. Well, that
Time
was...
is running out.
Yeah, I know time's running out, dude.
4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Yeah, I didn't do a great job, but hey, that's extra gold I wouldn't have had. But very cool. Okay, and back to it. But again, hidden things like this, no one knew this game had that in it because hardly anybody played it. I know when it first came out, there were a lot of, I remember seeing a lot of people chugging quarters into this thing.
Has gained a level.
Because see, you got to put your initials in, and I think your birthday, and it kept your progress. So, but no one cared about that. They thought they had to, like in the old Gauntlet game, you had to beat it with 1 quarter. So there's the exit. It takes me out. So there's all my gold. There's all my kills. There's my experience.
Buy power-ups.
And now I can buy power-ups. So I have 1,440. So let's see, I can get a key for 250. That's always good. Potions are good for killing people. I can grow strong. That's the only thing I can other do. So I may as well get another potion. And then
You are now entering the Dungeon of Torment.
And that, all of that was just first level of the castle. Pretty crazy. Gauntlet Legends was one of my don't shoot my Brad Goose. Gauntlet Dark Legacy and Gauntlet Legends, they did 2 of these, were amazing. Then they did I think it was for the PS2. They did another Gauntlet game, something like 7 Sorrows or something, and it was just bad. I mean, when I say bad, that's an understatement. It was not good. You simply just really ran around the thing and shot things, and that was it. There was none of this. Like you see here, it was balls hard. I can't imagine somebody paying like $60-$70 for that thing. And then I think they tried to do some more, well, maybe 1 or 2 more, and they were all bad. And that's been the end of Gauntlet as we know it. Well, I love the firewall shield, but why won't you let me open up?
Use key to open doors.
I would like to, but you're not letting me because of the shield. Like, it's not opening that treasure chest. That's crazy.
Follow arrows.
Oh, it's because I don't have any keys. Alright, I get it. Cool, cool, cool. Fine, I don't have any keys. Should have known better. Alright, well, we will wrap this one up here in just a moment. Let the spikes show up. Let me get out of the way. I hope you're enjoying the gameplay. This isn't normally how I play games on a weekend, by the way. I will sit here and play these things till I'm blue in the face, till it's like time to eat, or time to move on to something else. You know, typically on the weekends, my wife will be with the grandkids or what have you, and they're going places and doing things. So I will jump on these emulators and just go to town. Love how that skeleton's hanging right there. See if I can shoot enough over there and kill those the things that they come out of, but don't shoot death, man. Do not shoot death. And I suck. But I have to use my magic. I mean, as you can see, the games are doable. They're not like overly hard or anything, but so many people say, oh, they're just so repetitious. It's just the same thing over and over. Like, it's Gauntlet. It's the same thing over and over. You ever play Gauntlet before? But you know, you'll get to the end of a game and it's like, oh, here's all the secrets. There's 15 secrets. You found one, and you're like, oh, well, I wasn't even really looking for secrets. I was just trying to live. Like, yeah, no kidding. No kidding. Just living in this game is not the easiest thing you'll ever do. There's an exit. Alright, I'll just take it. Didn't have to, but I did. Alright. So, another 350 gold, 158 on kills. 1464 experience. So, there you have it, friends. That is Gauntlet. Now I'm going to go on to probably one of my all-time favorite games arcade games that I've always loved, and that game is Amidar. So let me see if I can pop it up real quick. This is another one that people hate for some reason. I don't get the hate. Love Amidar. I've always loved Amidar. Will always love Amidar. And hopefully you'll see why here in just a second as I pop it up. So let me get this going. Let me get the screen back on for you. And here we go. Okay. Amidar has what kind of wild movement, right? They show you that in the beginning because later on there are bonus levels in the game and you have to figure out how to get down to the bananas. But you start the game off and you're the gorilla and you are just trying to get all the dots in the maze. If you get the 4 cornered squares here, of course, they're going to start off with the paint roller and show you that. In the paint roller, you have to do an entire box before you can move on. See, if you go too far, you go to another box, you lose that. Now I've got to go back and touch the other one and then go back out and grab it. All the while, these things are coming after you. Now, you do have a jump button, which will make everything jump. And you can move out. You're just not coloring in the blocks. So you always have to touch one, color it in, touch one, color it in. Now, there's these corner blocks here that they're on. There's the jump button. And then you move up underneath them. If you get the 4 colored ones, then it's like you've hit a thing of Pac-Man, a power pellet. And you will be able to eat the things. So let's just go ahead and start playing the game, and I'll show you here. I'll put in a few quarters. Right here, I'm the gorilla there. All these other things are coming after me. I always like to go and try to get at least a corner one first, and then watch how they're moving. Come down, try to grab another corner one. Try to save my jumps. And see here, just as I eat all the dots, the boxes then all around them will color themselves in. Later on, when I'm the paint roller, I don't get that nicety. Oh, I should have died there. But I didn't. Okay, here we go. Up, down, over, down, out. And up. Ah, he got me. I never die on the first screen. Yes, I did. You know, streaming these games when you play them is something else. All right, I'm going to sit right here until somebody comes around, and then dip. Eat, eat, eat. They kind of hang there for a minute. Eat. Got them. Got them all. Oh, and that's my retro achievement. If you're not using retro achievements, you should be. It makes arcade games have achievements like PlayStation games. And jump and clear it. Okay, now there's going to be a banana at the bottom, and I've got to figure out how to get the thing at the top to it. And it's not easy. You'll see. I get this just about every time. I didn't. I needed to go one more over. I just hit the button too quickly. See, it looks like you're going to hit it, but you don't. Ah, okay. I never make it off the second level, hardly ever, because of this. You just have to use up your jumps too quickly in this game, in this portion. By the way, you really, really, really need a joystick on this game. A control pad is not going to help you in the least. See, it won't make the turns, and now I'm stuck. I can't get it to turn, guys. I can't get it to turn at all. I'll be dead here in a minute. Oh, concentration I'm putting into this right now is too much. Oh no. Okay. Well, I always play way, way, way better than that. But that is Amidar. Have you ever seen Amidar before? Is this a game that you're used to or that you've seen? Are you big into the Pac-Man style games? The cool thing about this game is it's just different, right? It's not your usual game where you're just eating the dots and you eat the big dot like Pac-Man or Miss Pac. Now I love Pac-Man and Miss Pac. Don't get me wrong. Play those games all day long with no problem. But Amidar, particularly your bonus levels, make the game so unique that I just absolutely love it. All right, we're gonna see if I can get one more game in here. If I have it. And I do. So let's see if it'll work. So, are you a fan of Big Buck Hunter? If you are a fan of Big Buck Hunter, then you might be a fan of Extreme Hunting. This is Sega's version of that style of game. These were linked machines, by the way. So
Extreme Hunting.
Extreme. This is Extreme Hunting
Tournament Edition.
2 Tournament Edition. It's set on free play. I don't know if I have this one set to be my cursor or not. We'll find out here in just a second.
How many hunters?
I don't know why it's not letting me do like single play.
Extreme Hunting 2. How many hunters?
It's not letting me do single play. It does seem to be working with there we go. I just wasn't in
Enter your
right
hunter
button.
name.
Okay. BAD. Done. Okay, so I use bad when I play games because you can't put bra in. My name's Brad. So let's do. You want to do bear? I like bear. We'll do bear.
Black bear.
Okay.
Choose your weapon.
Hit it with a rifle.
Rifle.
Shoot the adults, not the cubs. By the way, they're almost the same size, so it's pretty impossible to tell what's what.
Reload.
I don't have a. It won't fire multiples. Yeah, all in.
Results. Are you napping?
Yeah, Big Buck Hunter gives me my reticle on the screen that I can see, which makes it a bunch easier to play. This doesn't actually give you that, so I am going to literally suck at this. Like, I have no idea where I'm at right now, so I'll just fire. Let me see here.
No ammo. Results.
Yeah.
I can't believe you.
If you took me out on a hunting excursion with you and I played like that, of course you would not. Look, 0.
No ammo.
I hit him twice.
Results. I can't believe you missed.
Not good. Not good. I need to set the game up so that it shows the reticle and it does not show the reticle. So I hit him. There. I finally got one. Can you believe it?
Results. Wait, record.
I hit him in the butt twice.
Good shoot.
Good shooting. I really do prefer Big Buck Hunter. And I have a Big Buck Hunter down in my basement.
Ready.
Squirrel hunt.
Time's up.
I didn't do too bad for not being able to see. 7 out of 20. All right, friends. This is going to wrap up the very first episode of Aladdin's Castle for this week. I hope you have enjoyed it. I hope you got to see some games that you hadn't seen before. Again, Devastators was a lot of fun. Tron, I'm sorry about my controls. I'll do better to try to have. We'll play Tron again in the future when I've got the controls right. I actually have a spinner around here somewhere that I can use. Should have known better on that one. Open Ice. Uh, Again, I just needed to learn the controls, but even then, I scored two or three, so I only got beat like 5-2, so that's not too bad. But that game actually has, if I could have learned it, I mean, I could have been tossing people around like NBA Jam, and it's just a lot of fun. Open Ice is a great game to play if you like NBA Jam style games. T2 obviously was the star of today's show. I did the best there because I could actually see the reticle and had a lot of agency over what I could and couldn't shoot. And I can play that game all day long. I also have one of those down in my basement just because I love that game so much. It's actually a multi machine. It's got that. And like I mentioned, Revolution X is in that same machine. Gauntlet Legends is something I could literally just sit here and play all day long with no qualms whatsoever. And it's just a lot of fun to play. And then Amidar, of course, is just one of the games that I played tons and tons of growing up as a kid. It was in not only my Aladdin's Castle, but it was also in the bowling alley when I would go with my dad, or it was also at our grocery store. So I had it in multiple places, and I played a lot of Amidar. The extreme hunting is just what it is when you can't see your reticle on screen like I had. So as you can see, before I do more of these, I need to get the controls set up for the games I'm going to play. So I apologize to you for that. But anyway, this was an experiment. Hope you had a lot of fun with it. This has been, have I told you about this? And this has been my Aladdin's Castle show that I will be doing from time to time just to showcase some older arcade games that I love to play. Thanks for watching, friends. Hope you'll like, subscribe, dislike, tell your friends this is the worst piece of garbage you've ever seen, or that you had a lot of fun and you learned about some new games that I was able to not only tell you about, but show you. Have a great rest of your week. Uh, Take care, friends.